What causes overpopulation?
Too many people having babies. You know, too many people having way too many kids.
You think that's it, huh?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot more to it. That's what I come up with right now.
That's the most scientific explanation you can come up with?
Well, yeah, do the math.
Do the math? I don't have to do the math, sir. All I have to do is send our correspondent, Karen Duffy, down to an obscure county in Virginia to find out what's causing the biggest population growth in America. Watch this.
All right.
People everywhere are beginning to notice a trend. There are people everywhere. Last summer, the Earth's population passed 6 billion, and nowhere has the crunch felt more than in the world's fastest-growing cities: Calcutta, Tokyo, Mexico City, and Sussex County, Virginia. That's right. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the fastest-growing community in America last year is located in rural Southeast Virginia. I decided to go down there and see for myself what caused Sussex County's population to grow by 23% in a single year. What were they doing down there among the peanut plantations and hog farms? Virginia may be for lovers, but I somehow doubted that the people of Sussex County reversed decades of population decline with a year-long baby-making festival. Maybe people were just moving there. What attracts people to Sussex County?
We're rural, we're basic, we're laid back.
Well, it's a relaxed form of living, that we don't have the pressures of going to work, of the traffic.
And right out here, you catch all the fish you want. Go in Uncle Joe's garden and get everything you want to eat.
I tell people we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're close to a lot of things.
We're halfway between Suffolk and Petersburg. We're halfway between Maine and Florida. We're halfway between Nova Scotia and Cuba. So I guess in our way we're close by to everybody.
Rural? Rustic? Halfway between nowhere and somewhere else? That's the kind of stuff that attracts drifters and real estate con men. It's not the setting for a population explosion. Just what was going on around here? And where the heck were all these new people? Hey, dude, where is everybody? With this big surge in the population, are you having a hard time keeping groceries on the shelves?
No.
And no? There's not big long lines at the post office winding around,
No.
Not traffic?
Not yet.
No, not yet?
The 2,300 new residents are not free roaming.
We don't know our new neighbors. They're all confined in one location.
Okay.
Most of the people that's making the community grow, I'm afraid, is behind bars.
Behind bars. Sussex County's new residents were part of one of America's fastest-growing demographics: prisoners. Crime is down all over the country, but thanks to tough new sentencing laws that put even petty, nonviolent offenders behind bars for decades, the incarceration rate is skyrocketing. There were 2 brand new prisons in Sussex County, and inmates were arriving there by the thousands. And the perks weren't far behind.
They are counted in the census, and the distributions of funds will be in accordance with that population.
The locating of the 2 prisons here in Sussex did afford the county to build a 625,000 gallon per day wastewater treatment facility.
It's all business, it's all commerce. It's jobs and it's income for the county.
Well, they employ 900 people.
Is that the largest employer?
By far.
Sussex County had come up with the perfect recipe for growth. Thousands of new residents, government money, and no hassles with traffic, noise, or pollution.
No loud music.
No rioting.
And it doesn't smell, so they've been good neighbors so far.
Obviously, there's no intercourse between prisoners and people in the county. They're there, we're out here, and never the twain shall meet.
You wouldn't even know that they were here if somebody didn't tell you they're here.
Has anyone come over to borrow a cup of sugar at all?
Far away.
No, they're too far away? Well, that's good then.
Oh, we love to have them because I love the closeness of friends coming in and out. It's great.
I wanted to meet the genius behind this unprecedented population explosion, Warden John Taylor of Sussex Prison. In a way, the prison industry is revitalizing the rural community.
Well, certainly, with this facility, with the number of employees we have, makes a contribution to the local economy, and it's stable. It's not something that's going to be here, build a facility, and then leave 2 years later when the economy changes.
How do the prisoners feel about being in Sussex County?
Well, I don't know that they care that much about Sussex County because they don't get to enjoy the beauty of it.
I know. Do they know they're in Sussex County? There's not a whole lot of windows.
If you're an inmate and you can get up and see sunshine and grass and trees, I think it affects your behavior a little bit and your attitude about things. So.
They say fences make good neighbors. And it looked like the people of Sussex County had the best new neighbors ever. So I appointed myself Goodwill Ambassador and brought them some gifts from the Welcome Paddy Wagon. I made sure to bring some things they could really use. Well, of course, we have some mail material.
We don't allow those inside.
Oh, you don't allow them? Okay, well, I'll take this one out, and I'll take... Oh, but we do have guns and weapons. Maybe.
Yeah, we wouldn't allow that in there either.
We have an escape route.
We won't let that go in either.
Okay, you won't let that one. So we baked you a cake?
I'll have to search it before it can go inside.
Maybe you could give it to, like, the ones who are the good prisoners?
Well, we usually take the approach of if we can't give it to everybody, we don't give it to anybody. So
Okay.
If you want to present that...
What a touching sentiment. Well, they may be a difficult bunch to buy gifts for, but Sussex County's newest residents are part of a nationwide migration. Our tough-on-crime lawmakers are building beautiful new jails all over rural America. And cash-poor little towns are more than happy to welcome the shackled new folks next door. As more and more communities follow Sussex County's lead, and as more and more non-violent offenders are put behind bars for life, it won't be long before every 10-year-old shoplifter and 16-year-old loiterer will be doing hard time in a beautiful rustic setting. And populations will continue to boom in our small towns. The average American usually lives in one place for 7 years, but here in Sussex County, the new residents are staying for an average of 40 years to life. And if the prison population continues to rise as quickly as it has under the Clinton administration, when they take the census in the year 2130, every person in the U.S. will either be in jail or working in a jail. Now that's neighborhood living.